The first warning came from palace shields flickering, indicating an alien threat. Captain Elias Ward sensed the danger before the sensors could. The royal procession marched on, with Princess Kaylee's, the stellar throne heir, adorned in silver and blue plasma spears. Elias resided among alien species, feared and even ostracized. He observed the shadows, always alert. A tremor shook the bridge, as his combat implants triggered an explosion, slicing through Princess Kaylee's spinal column. The impact separated them in midair, the missile piercing his back and shattering crystal panels. His armor glowed blue from alien energy and the silver. Robes of Princess Kaylee's turned red. She stuttered. "Why?" Elias snorted. "The protocol," and the Queen looked coldly at the still-living human. "I cannot have you guarding her closely. Humans are disposable advisors." His mind wandered away. The Queen looked back at him. His duty now was dangerous. You must intercept the cloaked missile and neutralize it. With the medics racing in, he stared hard at the wounded human, almost breathless. His duty now was personal. Ellie awoke to deafening silence. It wasn't war silence or hospital silence. This was some kind of deep void. He lay under a crystal vaulted ceiling, its surface pulsating with stars and gold. But the walls were energy material. He tried to get up. A violent pain struck him like a collapsing star. A calm voice spoke. "You must not open your spine again." Princess Kaylee stood beside him, in simple white attire. "Ellie, you're not permitted to open your spine again." Kaylee's looked at him fiercely. "I'm not here as a princess. I'm a security contractor. My deployment ends in 12 cycles." His chest was bound with alien regeneration. Mesh and a blue light ran across his torso, sealing a fatal wound. "How long, princess?" 12 cycles. Elias looked at Kaylee's. "I don't want to be here. I can't see why you would want me to." Kaylee smiled softly. "I want you to stay because I need you." Elias frowned. "You're not fit for this, princess. You are already binding our blood to your throne." "I know." The room was filled with oppressive power. Elias felt it moving around him like gravity. "I don't want to be a part of this." Kaylee's looked at him with fiery intensity. "I am the Queen, and I need you." Elias could only look back at her, feeling the weight of it all. "I want to leave, but I can't." Kaylee's whispered. "I want you to know that no one else wants you here. Everyone here wants me here." He could only nod in agreement. "I know," she whispered softly. "Fighting war is not what you want. I want to protect you." Elias frowned. "I don't want to protect you. I want to leave." Kaylee's looked at him. "I know you won't do that." "I won't," he whispered. "I must leave." She whispered gently. "Goodbye, Ellie." Outside the crystal walls, distant stars shimmered on the sky. Fleet engines roared in the darkness. War was already moving, and the Queen had just chained a human to her throne. War didn't begin with explosions. It began with silence. Elias stood at the center of the royal strategy chamber, surrounded by towering alien admirals and living holographic star maps. Entire fleets hovered in projection, silver, arcs marking defensive lines around Erenda. At the far end, the Queen watched from her elevated throne. House Virek's ships were not advancing. They were waiting. "That's the mistake," Elias said. One admiral turned sharply. "Our enemy remains outside engagement range." "Exactly," Elias replied. He stepped forward, expanding the star map. Supply routes lit up. Civilian transport corridors. Outlying colonies with minimal shields. "They aren't targeting the throne anymore," he continued. "They are targeting morale." The chamber quieted. "Humans learned this the hard way," he said. "You don't break an empire by striking its crown. You break it by making the people afraid the crown can't protect them." A pulse flashed across the projection. Emergency signal. Outer colony Etris. Shields collapsing. The chamber erupted into orders. Elias didn't move. "Too clean," he muttered. Princess Kaylee's, standing beside him now in combat armor, looked at him sharply. "What do you see?" "Timing," he said. He rewound the projection. Zoomed in. A micro delay in shield failure. Not destruction. Deactivation. Inside access, he finished. The Queen's voice carried through the chamber like steel. You imply infiltration. I don't imply, Elias answered. I confirm. Another signal flared. Erinder's inner defense grid flickered. For half a second. That was enough. A cloaked dreadnought tore into existence above the capital. Not at the edge of orbit. Inside it. Alarms screamed. Sentinel fleets scrambled. The massive Vyrix warship charged at Spinal. Cannon, directly aligned with the palace. Gasps echoed through the chamber. Shields won't hold at that range, an admiral warned. Elias stepped forward calmly. They don't intend to fire. Everyone stared at him. The Vyrix dreadnought's weapon glowed brighter. They want panic, he said. They want evacuation chaos. Leadership fracture. The Queen's eyes narrowed. Your solution? Elias didn't hesitate. Open the palace roof. Shock rippled across the chamber. Kayleigh turned to him. Are you insane? Trust me. A pause. Then the Queen gave a single nod. The crystalline ceiling retracted, exposing open sky and the looming warship. Elias activated his wrist console. Every civilian channel across the capital lit up. His face appeared across the Empire. This is Captain Elias Ward, he said evenly. Remain where you are. Do not run. Behind him, the enemy cannon reached full charge. House Vyrix wants fear, he continued. So we deny it. He looked up at the dreadnought. Fire. Silence. The weapon flickered. Then, power collapsed across its hull. Human-coded malware, seeded weeks ago when Elias audited the defense systems, activated through the infiltration channel.